You see us in a little window.
All right, welcome back to the Are You Serious podcast. I'm Ramon.
I'm Dave. We're going to show you Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Jose Luis Castillo. The first one, they had 2 fights. This is supposedly controversial. I don't remember the controversy. Watching it live, I don't remember. I remember Floyd beating him. A lot of Floyd detractors will tell you that Castillo had won. But we're here tonight to score it.
Yep.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, and we're going to impart much wisdom.
We're definitely going to score this one. We definitely are going to share our opinions on this fight. We are definitely going to do what we do here at the Are You Serious podcast, and we're going to have some fun doing it.
That's right. All right, with no further ado, here we go. Here's Mayweather versus Castillo 1.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Jose Luis Castillo. And you'll see that Mayweather has a 3-year age advantage at 25. They're equal in height, 2-inch reach advantage for Floyd. They both weighed in within a pound of the 135-pound limit. But look at this. In his very first appearance at this weight level, Mayweather, who had difficulty making 130, enters the ring unofficially at a weight of 138.5. Castillo, who weighed in for his last fight at 150, enters the ring after having weighed in at 134.5 at 147.5 with a 9-pound weight advantage unofficially over Mayweather entering the ring. A word on the scoring from unofficial ringside scorer Harold Letterman.
The Jose Luis Castillo Floyd Mayweather fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt, we go to the scorecards after 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell at any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
All right, having held a title for a few years now, Floyd Mayweather is accustomed to entering the ring second. Tonight, as the challenger for Castillo's title, he reverses that pattern and enters the ring first.
There are only a few thousand people here to see a fighter regarded as one of the best in the world, moving up in weight to fight the biggest, strongest fighter he's ever fought. He blames this on his promoter, Bob Arum. He's feuding with Arum again.
So this is still
his father says if he's got a problem with the promoter or the promoter.
This is pretty good Floyd because he's still with Bob Arum. He didn't become money man until he left Bob Arum and started making his own money.
This dates back a while to when he was fighting at the same time as Britney Spears was performing in this very same room, and they had a huge sign outside. That sign cost $150,000.
And Floyd wanted one of those, right?
Floyd wanted one of those, and Bob Arum didn't see any profit in it, but she had already sold out the arena a few times.
Well, maybe Floyd should pierce his navel and wear hip-hugger jeans.
I don't know about all that.
You remember how game this dude was when he fought Diego Corrales. Oh yeah, these guys don't come tougher.
He was very much so.
And has been more effective.
A very tough SAB when he fought Corrales. You watched that fight.
In their second fight.
We did a video on that fight.
The richest of boxing traditions.
You can kind of tell how young boxing is at this point in time because
his own father
during walking nowadays,
professional fights.
A fan would never be able to touch a fighter. Then we actually saw a guy grab Jose Luis Castillo, and wow.
For 5 years.
The guys in this corner really let that guy have it, pushing him back and getting him off the fighter. So
George, are you suggesting very quickly?
But nowadays we never see that.
In Mayweather's argument about Arum that he hasn't done enough?
It's not about Arum, it's about promoters in general. You take on the opportunity to promote a guy, it's up to you to make his name a household name, not the fighter at all. He's trusting you with that.
All right. To see if Floyd Mayweather can take another step toward becoming a household name, let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand, the city of entertainment here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Mr. Bob Arum and his Top Rank Incorporated is proud to present clash of champions. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World.
So I kind of like when
Brought to you in association with the King
HBO
of
did a
Beers,
fight, 'cause it seemed like
Budweiser,
they
and
did
sanctioned by the
some
Nevada
very
State Athletic
legendary
Commission
shit.
Chairman
You know what
Dr.
I'm saying?
Luther
HBO?
Mack,
Yeah,
and the
they
World
did
Boxing
legendary
Council
shit.
President
Yeah.
Jose Suleiman.
They definitely
The three
did.
judges
It's like
assigned
they
to
put together
ringside,
a
scoring
very
this
good
bout
production.
on a 10-point
The best
system
production
R
ever for
from
boxing.
Bangkok, Thailand.
Okay.
And a Hong Kong
Jerry Roth.
from Northants, England,
We've seen him in a few
John
different
King.
fights we've done.
And
Yeah,
from
we'll
Las
see.
Vegas, Nevada, USA,
John
Jerry
King.
Roth. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, also
Vic
from Las
Draculich.
Vegas, Victor Draculich.
Dracula.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the fans in attendance here at the
That's a
MGM
weird
Grand
last
of Las
name.
Vegas,
Yeah.
and the millions watching around the world.
So this is Michael Buffer, and then the guy that does the UFC fights is Bruce Buffer, and that's his brother.
Adopted brother or something.
Oh, okay.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing yellow and white and officially weighing in at 134 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting
The thing
of 27
I
bouts,
love about Floyd is that he
27
is
victories, including 20 knockouts,
very professional.
and a
He's
world
very-
title.
like right now,
Along
looking
with
at him, you can tell
recognition
he's
as
very focused
pound for pound
on what
one of
it
the
is he's
very
about to do.
best fighters in the world today. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, tonight the challenger, he's the reigning super featherweight world champion,
Super featherweight.
pretty boy, Floyd Mayweather.
And then Floyd only gained 8.5 pounds for this.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner,
Because the
wearing
weight
white
limit was
with
140,
red
right?
and green.
35.
And his official
135,
weight,
okay.
134 and 1/2 pounds. His professional record, in 50 bouts, he has posted 45 victories against 4 defeats with 1 draw. His explosive power has been displayed many
Jose
times.
Luis Castillo
as
actually
41
gained
of his victories
overnight
have
12
come by
pounds.
knockout. Originally from Embale, Sonora, now living and fighting
Well,
out of
Floyd gained
Mexicali,
3.5.
Baja California, Mexico. Presenting
Because he
the
came in at
reigning and
138.5.
defending WBC
134.
lightweight
So a
champion of
pound
the
and a half.
world, Jose Luis
Where Castillo comes in 9 pounds heavier than like 3 pounds. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Is that Uncle Roger? Yep, that's Uncle Roger.
Chief seconds only. Chief seconds only. Chief seconds only. All right, gentlemen. This is the WBC lightweight title. You received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Any punches below this point are going to be deemed low. Any punches below this point are going to be deemed low. With that, are there any questions? Any questions, Chief Seconds? All right, remember, obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times.
Keep them punches up.
We'll be watching it.
Keep them up.
We'll watch.
No problem.
Okay. Touch them up. We'll let the both of you.
Inside the ropes, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is brilliant. He has been especially dominant in his big fights against Gennaro Hernandez, Diego Corrales, and others. The only question here tonight is whether that 9-pound advantage coming into the ring that Castillo has will be meaningful.
Again, 134
You make a great
and a
point
half
about Mayweather's
pounds
big fights.
is the size of a junior
Dominated
high
Gennaro
school boy.
Hernandez en route to an 8-round
147
TKO.
is the
Knocked out
size
Angel Man
of
Freddy in
maybe
the
a high
second
school
round.
freshman.
And completely
Maybe
dominated
sophomore.
Corrales in a fight that many predicted he would lose.
These are some small
knocking him down
guys,
6
man.
times en route to the TKO victory.
The good thing about Mayweather, he's been a gym rat all his life. He's had to get in there and box with middleweights, light heavyweights, and the whole deal. So he fights better
That
at
left hook was
disadvantage.
nice.
You think his quickness is really so much of an advantage that the 9 pounds doesn't mean that
No,
much?
I don't know about his quickness, but the 9 pounds doesn't mean anything. This guy's been around the gym a long time, and his dad's family's put him in the ring with any fighter. But if he can find some reason to just go
They're
into
off to a good
himself and
start.
ravage
Left hook and then a couple of right hands.
weight advantage could be just that.
That left hook seemed to be a really significant shot that Floyd threw and hit Castillo with.
Blindingly fast combinations.
Floyd is definitely showing his quickness, good footwork. Castillo is still in the fight, but he's just not hasn't really landed anything significant
against Floyd.
There you have Floyd diving in with those leaping hooks. This is the way you hurt your hand. You have to stay right with the basics if you want to protect your hand. The crowd seemed to be equally divided, one on one side and the other.
And you hear a chanting of USA.
That sounds like that's George Foreman.
As American fans here take up the chant to support Mayweather against Mexican fans who are chanting for Castillo.
It was ever thus. My guys against your guys.
You see how Castillo likes to come down and then up with his hard punches.
One thing about all that, there's only two guys in the ring. The only one who wins is one of them. Mayweather just can't seem to figure out. He's supposed to have a disadvantage, but he's having to be the aggressor. Does not like being the aggressor, Mayweather.
You wonder why he has taken his tack. Maybe he just wants to keep Castillo on his heels so that he just doesn't come at him and win.
Wow.
Castillo is not interested in being the aggressor at this point.
Well, Mayweather is winning this round.
Right there.
That right hand from Floyd was really a nice
with an
shot.
uppercut as it comes in.
Exactly. Looking to counter himself.
But as you pointed out in the last fight, George, this idea of countering the counterpuncher can be a fool's paradise.
No, don't do that.
Some blood coming out of Castillo's nose.
From a left hand by Mayweather. And another one by Floyd to punctuate the first round. As we go to the corner of
Just
Jose
really
Luis
don't
Castillo, where they
see how Castillo could have won that first round and given that first round to Floyd. Floyd had a bunch of significant shots.
He's doing the same thing that
a lot of things going really good for him
go over him
in that first round.
To do. Just play around. You understand? Yeah, just with the left hand, you know. Oh, he's not doing too much. So just box him nicely. We're going to work him.
Down the stretch, you're going to get him anyway. Don't worry about it. Just fight smart. You okay? Besides,
You know, he's leaning already.
don't worry about that. Fuck about him. He going to stop him anyway. Keep fighting. Keep
I love Uncle Roger in the corner. I swear I do.
I think you know what. Seconds out. Okay?
Mayweather made a comment in the corner about his left shoulder. We'll see if it is something wrong with it. He seems to be rotating it, trying to keep it loose.
Massage my left shoulder, he said. That's not a good sign.
Jose Luis Castillo threw only 27 punches in the first round and landed only 3. So even though Floyd Mayweather wasn't terribly active, throwing only 39 punches, he had the edge, and there he knocks Castillo down. But Vic Drakulic rules it a slip.
Clearly a knockdown.
That was very much so a knockdown. So this is a 10-8 round.
I couldn't tell exactly what
already.
Mayweather chooses to go southpaw.
And jumping back, tripped over his feet.
Just switch back. Floyd Mayweather is one slick boxer right now.
Mayweather thinks he has Castillo hurt. And now a butt. And Floyd Mayweather catches it just above the left eye.
There may be blood.
He's looking for blood. There doesn't seem to be any quite yet.
Slight cut, it'll be all right. Ready?
Slight cut, it'll be all right, says Drakulic. You heard it there.
Guess it's important that he said it was a cut and it was a butt. That's how you change things with a boxer. Get out there and do something that they haven't practiced doing.
You know, yesterday we spent 30 minutes with Floyd Mayweather, and he barely mentioned Jose Luis Castillo, preferring to spend most of the time talking about money, fame, promotion, exposure, and subjects like that. The last fighter who came into a fighter meeting and talked that way was Shane Mosley before his fight with Vernon Forrest in New York. And in the second round of that fight, Mosley was cut over the eye when he was butted by Forrest. So we have a couple of strange coincidences already, which may or may not mean anything.
Mayweather started switch hitting. He turned from southpaw, then again. When you start doing those things, you're setting yourself up for a butt.
We knew Castillo wanted to catch Mayweather with something coming up from underneath. Just thought it might be an uppercut instead of a butt.
You get a guy complaining about a cut or a butt, that's when you're supposed to jump on him. You're not supposed to wait around and let him get himself together.
Castillo hasn't jumped on anybody yet.
Allowed the guy to get himself together.
Perfect counter
Mayweather
by
just so
Mayweather as
quick.
Castillo came in.
I feel like Floyd has mastered at this point in time the art of boxing, because it doesn't seem like Castillo is even able to hit him. Floyd is moving really nice.
Still was able to go on top.
Floyd is hitting Castillo at will whenever he wants to, and Castillo does not seem to be able to touch Floyd.
Castillo's aggression mounting just slightly in round two. But two interesting incidents there. Castillo went down, it wasn't ruled a knockdown. Mayweather caught a butt above his left eye.
I scored that one 10-9, but it's really a 10-8 round, because that was a knockdown.
Let's scratch, let's deal.
Maybe look at that eye just for a second.
You look at, let's scratch.
But it wasn't an official knockdown. That's all right. Here on the Are You Serious podcast, we scored for real. That's what we do.
Keep going out there. That's bottom. Keep going out there. Chain up on him. Massage his arm.
Very hard.
Here is the slip.
Oh, it didn't even hit
Seems to
him.
confirm my original impression. There was the headbutt. The slip seemed to confirm the impression that Castillo tripped over his own legs as he was moving away.
I don't think it even hit him.
It didn't look like it did, unless it was just that damn
Mayweather's
quick.
corner told him to keep that jab working. That's what you got to do. When you don't know what else to do, keep jabbing. Find yourself in the middle of the ring. Don't stay away from the ropes.
Mosley jabs landed so far. Only 14 power shots landed by the both fighters combined, or the two fighters combined in the first two rounds. And you heard Roger Mayweather say, keep him in front of the jab. Mayweather jabbing to the body now.
Which is brave considering he just got butted. In the jab, you got to put your head down, and that's when those guys can really get you.
Okay? Keep it clean.
Three shots there thrown by Castillo, and Castillo didn't touch Floyd at all.
Mayweather mostly one punch at a time so far.
That has got to be
Which is good. This fight is going
very
to go down 7
disheartening
rounds.
for you to be
Those
that
body
close
punches
to a
are really
fighter,
gonna count for something.
swing and miss.
Take the power away from your stronger opponent.
Yeah, but knowing Floyd, he's not really trying to punish the guy to the body, George. He's trying to set something else up.
Well, but when you go to the body, whether you want to punish them or not, it affects him. It has great effect on him. And that's why the corner will tell you to go to the body, jab him to the body.
Let's say break.
Because the fighters don't like it. Floyd Patterson, if he jabbed you to the body a couple of times, you can believe he was getting ready to throw that leaping left hook.
On the rare occasions when Roy Jones uses the jab, it's more often to the body than to the head. There's Mayweather upstairs with the jab. Pop, pop. Castillo trying to trap him.
Back to the stomach with that jab. That's an excellent idea. This is when Mayweather's really fighting his fight. When he can go to the body and make you follow him
Excellent body
around.
shot by
Castillo
Castillo.
manages to dig a left hand to the body, and now pops a right hand upstairs as Mayweather is backed against the ropes. It's abundantly clear Castillo has no chance in the center of the ring. He's got to back Floyd up against the ropes.
That's what he's got to do, and he's doing a good job of it. You just can't throw the punches hard when you have him against the rope. You're going to miss. You got to take
That overhand right is landing on Castillo whenever Floyd wants it to. Floyd is hitting Castillo to the body. Castillo maybe gets off 1 or 2 shots, but he's not hitting Floyd with anything significant. At this point in time, Floyd is pretty much bossing and winning this fight.
Among the stories and investigative reports.
I don't know if you call it ring generalship, but it seems like Castillo has been very gun shy and not throwing many shots at all to me.
He's getting a crap countered out of him.
Hey, very intelligent, nice and lively. Hey, throw the left hook to the body, okay? Underneath. Don't forget.
Castillo has landed
If
5
he gets to the
shots
corner,
to
he's gonna move
Mayweather's
around.
29.
So you gotta feint him and throw punch. Let's get some Vaseline on it.
No quiero que te confíes, ¿me entendiste? Ya lo tuvimos bien clarito. Don't worry, time won't go by. Don't worry about it. You're doing fine.
Okay, seconds out. Let's go.
Let's go.
I got a 30
I have
to
the
26 for
impression that
Mayweather.
this is much rougher going for Mayweather than he anticipated.
Well, he's in with a solid fighter, and you're just not going to be able to hit Castillo with just anything. And that's bothering him.
Well, they were under the impression that
Castillo got on them black Asics. They look like, I know that he's boxing, but they look like wrestling shoes to me.
Into the ring, it's going to hit
Probably
Castillo
are.
somehow.
There's
He's
the
not
counter
that
right.
open.
Mayweather's doing the counter right hand, which is good. Make the guy stop and wonder before he throws his left jab.
Round 4 of a scheduled 12. Harold, how do you
Castillo
have it
picking
through
up
the ring?
the activity.
2 rounds
Yeah.
to 1, 29-28, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. Jim, in rounds 1 and 2, I thought Floyd easily outboxed him. Jose Luis Castillo didn't do enough. By the way, that knockdown in the second round, extremely questionable. I thought Floyd did throw a left hook, and this guy went down on the end of the hook. But what are you going to do? It's a judgment call by the referee, so it doesn't go as a 10-8 round. In the third round, Jose Luis Castillo did nail Floyd Mayweather when Floyd went up on the ropes. 2 rounds to 1, Mayweather.
So he gave the third round to Mayweather to Castillo.
Around 60
simply
punches
for
a round.
one
These
good shot
guys are
landed.
throwing between 30 and 40 punches per round. So they are picking their spots very sparingly so far. Now the action begins to heat up just a little bit in round 4.
Mayweather seeks to get close, get his right hand right above his chin, his left hand close to his waist so he can do his thing. He's not been able to do
Mayweather
that
just
yet.
a
That's
master
what
of
he's trying to do.
distance.
Get a little close. Make his opponent stop throwing shots.
Keep that head up. Watch pushing out.
Those left jabs to the body early was doing working good for Mayweather.
Low blow.
I'm not going to tell you again. When I say stop punching, okay? Keep that head up.
He hit him low. You see that? He hit Floyd
Mayweather's
low.
going southpaw again.
Castillo is trying to make a brawl out of it, which is what he is supposed to do.
Mayweather shooting a right uppercut as Castillo stepped by.
That's when you've got a butt already. You don't want to turn southpaw too much. Cut by a butt.
Trulich telling Castillo not to hold. He's already warned him about punching
Exchange
after
of
the
left
break.
jabs between both fighters there. He got Floyd with that uppercut.
In terms of style, a good round for Jose Luis Castillo. As more and more he lures Mayweather into something messier and more
But
ragged
he's
than
still
a
not
boxing match.
winning the round.
No. He's nowhere close to winning these rounds.
Porque te está ganando la tirada a la distancia.
Actually, we have a 4-0.
Classic boxing.
4 rounds to none for Floyd Mayweather.
Tenemos que cerrar las salidas.
Okay, we gotta close the exits for him and throw the body punches in the bottom and the top. Okay, we're gonna give some praise. We won that round. We won that round.
How the hell did he win the round? What significant punches did he win? Did he land? He was chasing the dude and he wasn't there.
Okay, let's get lively here.
No te desesperes, ¿eh?
Here is Castillo trying to make this as ugly as he possibly can to throw the dancer off.
That's what Floyd was complaining about right there, was a low blow.
And I think he's doing a pretty good job of that so far, Larry. Your thoughts?
He has. We'll see if he makes it pay off by inflicting enough damage in the next few rounds so that he can do more damage in the later rounds of the fight. He's not scoring enough himself.
And that's the point when you get rough and get all entangled like that, you don't land, you don't get any points in. You got to make certain that you've gotten points in, then you start.
I can't imagine he thinks he's going to win a decision from Floyd Mayweather. I think he's looking for something else.
Mayweather's getting sharper and sharper and closer with that right hand. The only hope for him is the
turning southpaw quite a bit of this fight. And wrapped him right there with a left hand.
Mayweather is doing this little pawing thing with his right hand and landing heavy with his left. Castillo hasn't caught on to it yet, but
he switched before he could.
The way to do that is keep the body punch on them at all times.
The movement that Floyd is doing is keeping Castillo like befuddled, I believe, because Castillo don't know where Floyd is going or where he's going to be in order to land the shot. Castillo's punching, but he's not landing much of anything.
Do it because if you can throw one shot, you can throw two if you're just not leaning, lunging forward. Get him against the rope and go for it.
Mayweather popping Castillo with a little uppercut to make space and get away. Castillo more and more just waiting in, getting close at any cost so that he can try to bully Floyd.
Vernon Forrest said after his great victory over Shane Mosley that the way to beat speed is with a jab. And Castillo does not have a jab that is very effective.
I feel like Floyd is playing with him. He kind of did that little dance and slid on out of there, and Castillo couldn't do nothing with it.
That was quite a show. Hard hook to the body by Castillo.
You see, the body, he moves all he wants, but the body is going to stay right in front of him. Just throw for the body. That's what Castillo should be doing. Throw to the body.
Like all of Mayweather's opponents,
Castillo just landed a big right hand. But it still doesn't win him the round.
So far. Doesn't necessarily mean he's winning the fight.
Okay, I can see Castillo winning that round. He pulled that out.
Mayweather giving dap to Castillo via the glove to try to let him know that he thinks it's fun to have a fight like this.
Stay right-handed. You beat him easy right-handed. All right? You ain't got your left hand on. You beat him easy. You beat him easy right-handed. Okay? Smart boxing. That's all he wants. Listen. He ain't went around going for the other land. Listen. Keep the jab working. Keep fighting smart. Keep busting him up.
Okay, you're trying to focus too much. Hit him on the chin. Hit him on the body.
Okay. Tenemos que hacer las salidas y no dejarlo pensar. Vamos a meter con cintura, pero lo vamos a tirar golpes.
You see it getting a little rough in there, but then you heard his Uncle Roger tell him, stop switching to southpaw. You're beating him with conventional style.
First CompuBox number to really stick out so far. Power shots in round 5. Castillo 15 out of 30. Mayweather 7 out of 13. And you see that Harold Letterman gave the last round to Castillo. Fight getting closer now as we reach the 6th out of 12. Here comes that USA chant again. Floyd must feel like he's back at the Olympics.
That has a lot of effect on the opponents too, because Castillo was expecting a big turnout for himself, but there's a good crowd out there cheering for Mayweather. His corner told him to keep the left jab going, burst him up. Keep the left jab on him. He's doing a good job of it now.
Hold on.
Incidentally, going back to the pre-fight feature, there's a hard straight right hand by Castillo against the ropes.
There's those punches that hurt Mayweather's hand. Start throwing him on top.
Good left hook to the head by Mayweather. I was just about to say, the good news, George, is that we're into the 6th round and there's absolutely no sign of any hand difficulty for Mayweather so far.
This is the round he started to throw more to the top of the head. You got to be careful of.
It's the top of the head and the elbows where the danger lies.
That's true. And when it hurt, he said the first time it happened to him, he never experienced that kind of pain. Now, if it happens again, he got an advantage. He knows what it's all about. Let him pass.
Castillo banging to the body. Mayweather goes down. Jack Bullock rules no knockdown.
Mayweather is complaining of low blows.
Well, he's got maybe 2 low blows already that I've actually seen.
As Castillo continues to turn this into a barroom brawl.
And that's what you got to do if you want to beat Mayweather. Keep this thing at a brawl. You're not going to win a boxing match with Mayweather.
No, you're not.
You got to push. You got to shell.
Counter left hand by Mayweather as Castillo stalked him into the corner. Castillo lands a straight left and backs Mayweather into the rope. Floyd punching back.
2 over here right at the end of the round.
The fight continues to grow in intensity.
Hey, take away from the rope. Move, time, if you're gonna do anything, time up. Give him grease. Wipe the grease on his face. Put the grease on his face.
You won this round real big. Now you got confidence. Okay, now we gotta grab him and finish him off. Now you got him. Yeah, don't be over inches. You're gonna get him now. He's yours.
Here's the low blow that the left hand, you'll see that Mayweather complained about. Referee did not see the punch.
Overall, Castillo landed 24 punches in the round, doubling Mayweather's CompuBox estimate, and among them 19 out of 29 power shots. Big round for Jose Luis Castillo. Harold, how do you have the fight scored halfway through?
Okay, Jim, I think the champion, Jose Luis Castillo, certainly caught up in rounds 5 and 6.
Letterman, come on.
The first 4 rounds
I honestly cannot see this fight being tied. I see it as Mayweather having the upper hand here. I don't see.
On the ropes and let Castillo, who's up 2 divisions, basically to run the way, just stand there and hammer Floyd. Floyd's got to stay off those ropes, or Castillo's just going to hurt him.
I have it 4 rounds to 2 for Mayweather.
They're back in the center of the ring momentarily, and now Castillo pounds Mayweather back into the corner with a hard right hand shot to the body. Floyd still throwing upstairs, lands a straight right hand, but Castillo's good chin is showing up.
Castillo's good chin is showing up because Floyd is definitely testing it. That overhand right is landing. When Floyd does throw the left hook, that's landing. Floyd is also tagging Castillo to the body. Castillo is not really landing all the punches that he's throwing.
Castillo's 9-pound weight advantage could be a factor.
It could be a factor because he's allowing them to hit him in the side.
This literally is turning into a clinic for Floyd is the way I'm seeing it. Even though Castillo is a tough one, Floyd is really landing that real. If you're looking at, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, Floyd is landing that real.
Castillo is fighting better than he ever had before. He's a big, strong
What you think,
lightweight. And Mayweather has all he can handle.
Mayweather is doing very well.
That's what I'm talking about.
Vivid contrast here in round
Right over here, right.
He's landing a lot of sneaky shots.
Every
Yes.
punch to the body. There's one upstairs, misses, but he landed several body shots before that. Floyd Mayweather working exclusively upstairs. What must Floyd do, George, to be sure of keeping the fight in the center of the ring?
He's got to keep his jab working constantly. The fight goes to the ropes, turn and run back to the middle of the ring. That's what he's got to do. He just can't slide back because this guy beat you. Right now, hold him and move to the ropes. He's pushing him out.
He's pushing, yeah.
It's a classic territorial imperative fight. When they're in the center of the ring, Floyd Mayweather has the big advantage. When they get to the ropes, Castillo is increasingly dominant.
Floyd is hitting Castillo as he's coming in trying to throw blows also.
To throw the fastball.
He got Floyd right there with a left.
Slides along the ropes. He should go right back to the middle of the ring.
Hit Floyd again with a 1-2.
Castillo begins to go upstairs.
There was a low blow again.
Hard right hand by Castillo.
Now we have a hold on.
Another big round for the champion.
So it seems like Castillo was trying to pull it out at the end of the round.
Floyd Mayweather
Throwing
has
blows.
nothing to smile about.
He's doing a lot. He's stealing the rounds at the end of the round.
Get those big ass shit in there. Time up. All right? How you feel? All right. Show me something then.
I have 5 rounds to do for Floyd Mayweather.
June 1, it's the Lewis Tyson preview show. Followed by live boxing.
Evan Fields.
What he's
There's
saying
Hassan
is that
Rahman.
he's waiting for you. So hit him in the body.
Castillo is now getting close enough to Mayweather to land the kind of punches that we have seldom seen him hit with.
Our punches through round 7 by CompuBox
How you doing,
estimate.
Marty girl?
Jose Luis Castillo landing 75 power shots.
They have Castillo ahead of Floyd by 1
Castillo
point.
throwing more than twice as many.
3 body punches in a row by Castillo.
Increasingly, it appears if Floyd's going to win the fight, he'll have to do it with his jab.
Mayweather's starting to try to exchange power in the middle of the ring. That's where he's got some effect on
You know,
him.
it's interesting, George, that Mayweather isn't using his jab as much as you would think he would. Why do you think that is?
Just doesn't have the confidence. Even when he had a lot of strength in the earlier rounds, he was sparingly using it. Just doesn't have the confidence in the left jab. And you got to have confidence. Can't do it if you don't believe in it. Castillo is allowing Mayweather to stay in the middle of the ring. That's not good for him.
Now he's starting to pepper Castillo with his jab.
He goes along the ropes. He should come right back to the middle, Mayweather. Fighting with his eyes now. Mayweather's watching his opponent. Watches his hands, his eyes.
Larry Merchant mentioned earlier that Jose Luis Castillo spent 5 years as a sparring partner for the great Julio Cesar Chavez. Yesterday, I asked Castillo if he remembered as a teenager watching Chavez's fight with Meldrick Taylor, the classic fight in which Taylor dominated for 9
just
rounds,
watched that one.
and Chavez ultimately caught him with power shots to the body, knocked him out with 2 seconds to go. Castillo smiled and said, "That's exactly the blueprint. I'm just not going to wait until the last 2 seconds." this fight begins to mimic Taylor Chavez as Castillo's body shots slow Mayweather down.
It don't seem like Mayweather slowed down on the knee. Seem like he slowed down to you?
Hard right hand to the body by Castillo.
And shit, this is round 8. By round 8 in the Taylor Castillo fight, Taylor's face was all over like shit. Yeah. Floyd was still good.
Remember that Floyd Mayweather's 130-pound world championship is not at stake here. So if he were to lose in this bid for the lightweight title, he remains the champion at his perhaps more natural weight class.
He's managed to make Castillo slow up a little bit.
Now in recent history, we know that them types of punches make Floyd mad, and Floyd comes back with a vengeance.
That's what you want a referee to do.
I feel this referee has been altogether too involved in the fight, too officious.
Okay, minus a point.
Forget about that. That's nothing. As soon as the bell rings, attack him. You drank the water? Okay. Let's do the work that we're doing. You're doing well. Don't worry about the point.
I don't know how they have Mayweather
we gotta
down
work fast and we gotta
at
work
this point in
hard.
time.
Don't worry about it. You know, listen, you here now. I'm here now. All right, let's go here now. Hey, when your rib was hurt, you stay.
I just thought that was a reflex tap, uncalled for penalty.
But Draculic
But he
had
had told
warned
him to stop
Castillo
punching.
earlier about breaking when he says break. That's what prompted the deduction. Mayweather only threw 4 power punches by CompuBox numbers in the 8th round. Question, is his right hand hurting him?
Mayweather loved the old rope-a-dope, if you know what I mean. Allow a guy to keep hitting you until you get your strength and he loses his.
There's the right hand by Mayweather. Perfect counter shot as Castillo came in.
Now, why was the referee in there breaking them up? They had broken themselves up, and they were ready to keep fighting.
Calm it down now. Calm it down. It's box. Let's go.
What do you mean, calm it down? It's a fight. Referees telling 2 fighters who want to fight to calm it down? He should calm down. Nobody paid to see this referee.
I'm with you, Larry.
You better be a referee and get those guys managed well, because I can see something brewing here. The referee also.
Yeah.
Well, whatever's brewing, George, I want to see it brew over.
You know, with a disqualification.
Hard body shot by
Nice body
Castillo
shot
right
by
on the belt
Castillo.
line of Mayweather. Point deduction isn't going to stop Castillo from doing the only thing he can do to win the fight, which is to drive Floyd back into the ropes and keep trying to pound him.
Good job.
Mayweather's having a rough time dealing with this strong Castillo.
Yeah, and I think he underestimated him. I think they were under the impression this was a guy who would move straight into him and be easy to pop shoot.
That's the trouble. He moves his head as he comes in.
After using his right hand only sparingly in the 8th, Floyd Mayweather threw 2 big right hands early in this round and has not unleashed it since.
And keep in mind that the aggressor throughout primarily has been Castillo. If it's a close fight, that could mean the difference.
Mayweather keeps moving along the ropes rather than going to the middle of the ring.
Did he land the
Even
up
as you talk
the
about Castillo being the aggressor, Larry, I can just hear the viewers in the audience thinking, well, wait a minute. Mayweather is promoted by the local promoter and lives in Las Vegas. If there's a close fight, maybe that could make the difference.
I'm enjoying this fight too much to have to deal with that right now, Jim.
But there's only one Las
Castillo
Vegas
threw a
guy
left
among
uppercut
the 3.
earlier in the round.
One from from England, one from
I'm just
Thailand.
wondering if
The good
that
thing about Mayweather, he's been able to get those jabs to the body in the earlier rounds. So Castillo's throwing a lot of power shots. Just couldn't wear him down as far as power. Those few magic punches in the earlier rounds can really help you if the fight continues to rough like this. Take a score, take a point, take a point. You should have taken a point from him.
He's thinking of it, but he didn't do it.
I guess the round was over.
You know, every now and then you move. You move, right?
Jesus, that's a tough round to score.
Let's get some water on his head. He's tired. He's
I might
tired. You
make
need to
that a
work his
10-10.
body.
myself.
Yeah, you're letting him get in there because you're fighting it close. Last round you fought real perfectly. You gotta feint him and go in combinations.
Because I believe that left uppercut I was talking about did land. And then he hit Floyd with a couple more shots right after that.
Keep fighting smart. Keep using your legs. Floyd. You got to sit down every now and then. You got to sit down.
Let's go.
All right.
Second down.
Right hand early in the round. Not the sort of punch that Mayweather generally accepts.
That was pretty smart by Mayweather. He came out and met Castillo before he could jump on him. That's smart.
3 rounds of drama upcoming, and Floyd Mayweather so far unbeaten and spectacular career. Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored 3-9?
You know, Jim, that point that Vic Dracula took away for hitting on a break, I tell you, that could be the difference in this fight. It really could. In any case, 4-4, 1 even. I got it 85 to 85. I got it 1 even. You know, for 4 rounds, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I was watching Floyd Mayweather fight a desperation fight. It wasn't in generalship. He was running away, taking shots at Castillo, but Castillo was hammering him. Just the aggressor, as Larry called it, and Castillo was just whacking him with good shots. Taking him up by the ropes and hit him. But in the 10th round, for some crazy reason, Jose Luis Castillo seemed to slow down, just like he is here, and Floyd outpunched him.
Mayweather's starting to open up with his right hand now. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, back to throwing the right hand after throwing it so sparingly in the 8th and 9th rounds.
Let me tell you, I don't care how tough you are, you can't keep getting hit with good straight hands by Mayweather like that, right hands like that.
Mayweather jabbing to the body again, an effective tactic earlier in the fight. Misses with the left uppercut, goes to the body, Mayweather flicking him, Castillo with the harder shots against the ropes.
He's walking right into Mayweather's hook. Mayweather's got an excellent left hook.
Left hook twice, then overhand right.
Bob and weave before you go there.
Dracula allows Castillo to pound Mayweather in the back.
Now that is strange.
That was unbelievable.
Referee's gotten confused there.
Stop! Stay off the head, stay off the head. Keep the head up, let's go. Stop! I'm going to tell you last time for pushing out, last time.
Warning Mayweather for pushing on. And shy about pushing on, Mayweather takes a series of big shots against the ropes.
I didn't say it serious. I saw one good shot.
Castillo's walking right into Mayweather's hook. His right hand.
Neutral corner. One point. Watch out elbow. Let's go.
So there goes the point deduction advantage as now Dracula evens it up by taking one from Mayweather.
That could be a 10-8 round for the champion.
Which would put him ahead on Harold Letterman's card.
How you feel? Okay, listen. You way faster than now. All right? We got to sit down, exchange, move on. Sit down, exchange. Hey, we want to have one on this goddamn joint. God damn it, Uncle. What you mean that's always put no more goddamn water in the
Just a few nice punches, that's what you gotta do. We know what he's gonna do.
Now we're going to see a little bit of back action. I'm not sure what the right thing to do there is.
Now here's the point deduction for that elbow right there.
He has repeatedly warned Mayweather about that. Roger Mayweather told his nephew that he now has to stand and punch and move out against Castillo, which indicates that Roger thinks this is a very close fight, and that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has to land some meaningful punches in the next 2 rounds.
Tremendous sense of urgency on Mayweather's face. Castillo got away with a couple of shots below the belt. Power punches in round 10 by Congabox numbers. Castillo landed 25 to only 8 for Floyd Jr. Floyd Mayweather expected this to be a royal coronation. Step up into the lightweight class, add another championship. Jose Luis Castillo didn't see it that way.
His corner has told Mayweather to sit down on these punches. So you got to dig in and throw a hard shot every now and then. I think that Castillo is ready if he can get in a straight right hand now.
Castillo is much more effective at close quarters, landing many body blows at close quarters, where Mayweather is merely content to block shots.
And Floyd hasn't used his feet effectively with any consistency over the course of the last 6 rounds.
Castillo now has dictated the terms of the fight. Mayweather is fighting Castillo's fight because he has to.
Mayweather like to get in there and mix it up like that at some point of the fight. He like to stand there and just let the guy shoot.
I think that is
for a shot. He loves that.
That's to his credit.
He loves it, Mayweather does.
Yeah, that's to his credit. He knows what he has to do, and he's trying to do it right here.
Brilliant flurry by Mayweather there.
This is not instigated by Castillo. This is instigated by Mayweather.
Absolutely, and there's a brilliant left-right combination there. And another combination. And Floyd Mayweather suddenly giving as good as he's getting.
The only thing is those extra 9 pounds that you bumping up against, that can wreck you.
Yes, and as Castillo leans on him, you wonder if Floyd's legs will hold up.
If you see Castillo take a backward step, then you know that Floyd Mayweather has won a battle of such.
Body shots by Castillo. Tough round to score. Flurries by both fighters. Close fight.
Mayweather is not backing up at all.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of Mayweather. He can box and move, and now he is standing and delivering and taking.
Good body punching by Castillo.
Comeback by Mayweather. If Floyd Mayweather wins this fight, that may be seen as
Let me have that towel.
rounds in his career.
This last round coming up.
Oh my God.
Ya sé. Esta cabeza con cabeza tiene que ganar la tirada. Listen, you gotta close this out. Okay? Close it out.
Both in final round, make it a good one. Touch up middle of the ring.
All right, Floyd? I know your hand hurting. No, fuck you. Listen. No te preocupes. Vámonos.
Gonna try to knock you out, so you, as a champion, go out there. This is the last round. Okay, let's do it for you, kid.
Fíjate bien lo que te estoy pidiendo.
Listen what I'm asking you.
Por mechita.
Intelligence.
El campeonato es tuyo. You ain't got more skill than
We've seen upsets of Hamed, of Lewis, of Trinidad, of Mosley in the last year. Is this yet another one?
Box numbers in round 11. Castillo 35 out of 68. Mayweather 20 out of 50. Hard round to score. Mayweather's punching very effective down the stretch of the round. Harold Letterman, how do you have it coming to 12?
Okay, Jim. 105, 102, 6-4, 1 even. Jose Luis Luis Castillo. I think that Floyd Mayweather was just fighting this guy's fight. Jose Luis Castillo, the bigger, harder puncher. I think he's getting the best of Floyd Mayweather. Certainly that round 10, just as he called it, was a 10-8 round when Vic Draculich took the point away from Mayweather for using his elbow.
That's right.
Jose Luis Castillo, 6-4, 1 even.
Well, the point makes itself. At least on Harold's scorecard, Mayweather would need a knockout to win.
I have it a little closer by 1 round, 1 point. But I have Castillo winning. And he is the champion. A draw, if there were a draw, he would keep his title.
It already happened to Castillo once, when he got a draw against Stevie Boston. 2 more low blows for Castillo, and both of them effective, and he gets away with it.
Mayweather's leaping in with the strong left hook. Should have done that a little earlier. But this guy can take a punch, Castillo.
Yeah, Castillo's chin is the factor in the fight.
Takes a good shot. He's been tested here this fight. He's been able to absorb a lot of left hooks.
And land a few.
And he's keeping the fight coming. He's not backing up.
Castillo showing stamina and strength.
He's a champion fighting like the challenger. Jose Luis Castillo took a major payday. The assumption was he was selling his title. He is here to show that he is here to keep his title.
He's earned it tonight. He's taken everything Mayweather had and gave him something.
They called him Pretty Boy Floyd, and he rapidly became the most celebrated member of the 1996 American Olympic team after entering the pro ranks. First one to win a championship, 27-0 coming into today. Regarded himself as one of the very top pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
This is why there needs to be 15-round fights.
Did he underestimate the difficulty
That would separate these guys.
a tough veteran champion who knew how to come
One way or another.
and make Floyd Mayweather fight his fight. Who will the judges choose in this rousing battle in Las Vegas?
The way it's supposed to be. I thought Castillo retained his title.
It looked to me like he did enough in the 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds. If the fight was hanging in the balance, Castillo remained the aggressor down the stretch.
Harold Levin, the greatest judge of all. We are just
103 to plus.
2 key junctures late in the fight. Moments provided by referee Vic Draculich in round 8. It appeared a tremendous advantage.
Mayweather winning 115 to 111.
And Jose Luis Castillo, after having been warned for hitting on the brake several times, hit Mayweather with that little left on the brake and lost the point. But then in round 10, after Floyd Mayweather had been warned for pushing off with his elbow, Draculich caught him with the elbow right under Castillo's neck and took a point away from Floyd. That may have stopped the Mayweather rally and given the advantage back to Castillo.
Castillo gave him all the fight he wanted tonight.
Harold, what's your final score?
Chip, I agree with you 100%. In the championship rounds, 10, 11, and 12, Jose Luis Castillo
He has
just
the
took
exact
control
same
of the fight.
score except reverse.
115, 111, 7-4, 1 even, Jose Luis Castillo.
Once again, the judges are Anna Kongtongkam from Thailand, John Keane from England, Jerry Roth of Las Vegas, who is regarded as a judge who favors the aggressor. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official results.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. John Kane and Jerry Roth both have it 115 to 111. Anik Hongtongkam scores it 116 to 111 for the winner by unanimous decision and new lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated
Yeah, I got Floyd winning by 3 points, basically. I don't know.
I have Floyd winning by 4 points. Yeah, okay, well. That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know what they was watching, man. I don't see where Castillo came back and stole the fight.
I see why it's controversial because a lot of the announcers thought that Castillo had won, and I'm sure a lot of other people do, but gotta look at who's landing what and who's controlling the pace and who's controlling the distance. And in almost all cases, that's Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather was very dominant in this fight to me. Castillo put up a little bit of fight towards the end, but by the time Castillo started the fight was already over.
I mean, I was actually hoping to see Castillo win this fight somehow. I'm looking for a way to give him these rounds, and I can't do it.
I mean, I was watching this fight as truly just a fight fan. I didn't have a dog in this fight. I know Floyd's record is 50-0 now, but when it comes down to it, it's like there was rounds that Castillo could have did a whole lot more in that he just let Floyd take the rounds. There was rounds that Floyd had won the whole round, and then Castillo pulled it off at the end or whatnot, throwing a lot of blows that...
Yeah, but that erases a lot of Floyd's work. With the couple of rounds that he, at the very end, he started whacking and knocking him around.
Yeah.
That deserves you the round. You're landing the harder, cleaner punches. Clearly, over in the whole round, you've landed the best punches. That's great.
Right.
But
I still had Floyd winning. I had him winning 115 to 112. I don't see where Castillo did enough to retain his belt.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so if you like what we do, like, subscribe, tell your friends.
This is the Are You Serious podcast. I'm Ramon.
I'm Dave. We out.
We out.